We should be daunted at the thought of leaving everything that we've known, family, friends, job perhaps, history, and burying our lives in a land and culture and language that is foreign to us, that will take 10, 12, 15 years to even begin to be embedded in. You should be apprehensive. I think that is a godly response.
When you talk about particularly frontier missions, missions where you're going to unreached people, missions perhaps where you're going into a closed country, you're called to suffer. It's not going to be easy. Even language acquisition, which is critical to being able to proclaim the gospel with clarity, that is grueling, difficult work. You're going to have to work hard. You're sacrificing things in terms of your own personal comfort. You're placing your family in a situation that is difficult. And oftentimes people will immediately say, well, then I shouldn't do it at all. But I think what we see in the scriptures is that those are exactly the kinds of sacrifices that the Lord calls his people to make.
What's holding the church in America back? It's that our eyes are set here on earth and the comforts and pleasures that we know, and they're not set in heaven where Christ is. And so we don't want to give up our lives for eternity because we're focused on keeping everything we can in the here and now.
Remember what Paul says, I consider the sufferings of this present life not even worth comparing with the glory that is to follow. And that's what we're really about.
I think there's a joy in missions, and there's a joy in sending well, in training well, because I think we all want to use our life for something that will outlive us. I think the scriptures speak to that, and Paul being poured out as a drink offering. The time has come for my departure. I've fought the good fight. I've finished the race. There's this satisfaction when you live for something that will outlive you, because we'll all give our life for something. But to point to what I gave my life for has eternal consequence. You can't buy that.
Considering, reflecting upon the glory that's to be revealed in the Lord Jesus Christ. Paul doesn't deny that there are sufferings. In fact, he endured suffering that I think for many of us is unimaginable. But he calls them light, momentary afflictions. And he talks about being united with Christ, that in some way he might know the resurrection power of the Lord Jesus Christ as well. We have to say both of those things.
I think we are perpetually lowering the bar for our young people rather than raising the bar. And we have found at Radius that when you raise the bar, there are a lot of young people ready to step up and do it.